Amy Poehler? Nick Offerman jokingly mispronounces Amy Poehler's name in Parks and Recreation reunion at the Oscars. Nick Offerman treated the 97th Academy Awards audience with a hilarious alternate pronunciation of Amy Poehler's name. Offerman comically struggled to pronounce Poehler's last name, which he contorted as Poehler. Nick Offerman, the woodworker and comedian who is known throughout the world for his role as Ron Swanson in Parks and Recreation, was the announcer for the 97th Academy Awards. With his recognizable voice as an off-screen announcer, Offerman gave the audience a laugh while introducing fellow comedian Amy Poehler. Poehler was due on stage at the Oscars to present the nominees and awards for the Best Screenplay and Best Adapted Screenplay categories. Confused, Nick Offerman pronounced Poehler's last name slowly while introducing the actress. Amy Poehler? Offerman said, jokingly mispronouncing the name. While it is common for those who might be unfamiliar with Poehler to be confused about the pronunciation of the comedian's last name, that is hardly the case with Nick Offerman. Offerman and Poehler starred together in the NBC comedy Parks and Recreation over its 7-season-long run. Poehler, who played Leslie Knope on the hit sitcom, and Offerman, who played Ron Swanson, had a Parks and Recreation reunion of sorts during the Oscars. The award-winning sitcom was instrumental in bringing together the famous pairing of Leslie Knope and her boss Ron Swanson, the two greats of comedy. Poehler and Offerman have known each other since their days working in Chicago's improv and theater scene. While Poehler received her big break as a cast member on Saturday Night Live, Offerman had a relatively slower start, waiting till 2009 for his break on Parks and Recreation. Nick Offerman as the announcer for Oscars 2025. Nick Offerman had a host of other hilarious contributions to this year's Oscars. His banter with host Conan O'Brien offered viewers a lot of laughs. While sharing historical tidbits about the Oscars, O'Brien was interrupted by the off-screen Offerman, who in his signature deadpan comic style, told viewers that O'Brien was hosting Oscars for the first time in his career. Offerman said, "This is Conan O'Brien's first time hosting the Oscars," as O'Brien attempted to get back to hosting. Offerman interrupted again, reminding O'Brien of the importance of the job. Offerman added, "A lot of pressure." O'Brien tried to remind Offerman that he has hosted a lot of shows and has a lot of experience, but Offerman made the audience laugh as he told O'Brien that nothing compares to the Oscars. He also observed hilariously that O'Brien had landed the Oscars gig a little late in his career. Offerman continued, "A challenge this big coming so late in one's career must weigh on a man's soul." Upon being implored by O'Brien to return to his pre-decided script, Offerman appeared on screen and pretended to read, sarcastically saying, "He's one of the great comedians of our time, Conan O'Brien." This back and forth between O'Brien and Offerman earned hearty applause from the Academy Awards audience.